Hey, what's going on, guys? First week of December is closed. It's weekly close is here. And on the dollar, you can see the acceleration on the downside. Got support all the way down, 50% of the candle, and then if it wants to go down to previous lows, that would be awesome. Let gold and silver come back up. But one thing I'm concerned about is the discrepancy between the amount of points that came down on the dollar and the amount of points that came up on gold and silver. The dollar came down a lot more than the gold and silver went up, is what I'm trying to say. But looks like it broke previous lows. And it looks like now we have a 3-bar pattern on the weekly chart for the dollar. Weekly close on the 10-year Treasury note. Looking at a little rounding top. We'll see if it'll break next week previous lows, or just do a sideways consolidation in the channel. See what happens. But I had some breaking outside the pattern, try to come back in and closed above. So it's got that inverted hammer above the pattern, but also on the longer scheme of things, it has the the price action of a falling star. It's not a falling star reversal bar, but it has that same kind of trading action that goes up and closes in on the top. So we'll see what transpires. Does it break previous lows, making this a top? Or does it consolidate sideways or break previous highs and keep going as it consolidated above the pattern? S&P looks like we got a 2-bar pattern, bearish, but again it came back into the pattern. So it broke outside the pattern, throw back inside the pattern, that bullish retracement. Right now on a weekly close, it is a bearish 2-bar pattern. So we'll see how it opens, but it is outside of the previous pattern. So it could just turn out to be a bullish retracement and move on and forward. Or this could be just the major top. Dow Jones, see how weekly close. Not much to see, I think. We had a continuation here. Is this a continuation as well? And we have to wait and see. But nothing special about that closing candle. Is it the all-time high? And that's it? Or is it going to keep going? Looks like a spinning top, but it's not much of one. Not much of an indecision either. The body's too big. We'll have to wait and see how the next week's open is. Continuation or a fall or a consolidation. I'm betting on a retracement back into support. That's my final answer. Dang. So that crude took a wake-up call and came outside of support, came back into resistance, and just busted right through, closing above previous highs, knocking out the double top and the tri-tips. Pretty nice close, closing on its highs, taking out the double top. Flat top break is in. Previous lows, looks 50 will get you 60, and that's the previous high there with the previous low matching. 50 will get you 60, and then 60 will get you 70. That's a pretty bullish candle considering it's taking out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh no, excuse me. Wrong. That bullish candle is taking out, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 weeks. It's pretty good. Pretty nice bullish candle. Encompassing 24 weeks of bullishness. NASDAQ. Oh, look at that bearish candle. Bearish close, closing lower high. Bearish encompassing 1, 2, 3 weeks prior. Closing on its lows or near its lows. Hasn't broken down anything. It's closing on previous highs. So it's got support. Might be a head and shoulders top considered. Let's see if we can find anything on this. It's bullish on the shorter term. The daily to the bounce. Looks like it broke down previous angles. I'm just bearish. An extension bar and then a falter. Could be on support, but we got previous lows that could easily break down, especially with that move. So far we got a bounce on the daily though. I'm bearish on all the equities, or on the indices, so I'll have to figure this one out later. But I'm bearish, no doubt. Looks like coal took a run, breaking previous highs. Definite flat top break there for the weekly close. So it's possible for a continuation all the way up to 71. That's the next previous low. See what happens. Bullish on coal because of the new president. I remember losing a bunch of money when Mitt Romney was going against Obama, and I was positive that Mitt would have beat him, but it didn't. And coal was ready to break out at that time. And yeah, I lost a bunch of money on that bet, but now it's different. I think coal is going to be pretty bullish for the next few years at least. And you know what? Don't listen to what they tell you. Coal is a lot cleaner than what they are telling you. So it's just a bunch of crap. The lobbyists want nuclear. Shanghai Composite looks like we had a bust out, and then now we have a sort of a falling star action. The wick is not long enough, but it has that same kind of price action when it shoots up and then closes in. I can't say that that is a breakout and then a throwback because the breakout was way down here. Maybe that's start of the bullish retracement back into support. we'll see. Let's see what the daily candle did. Higher lows on the daily candle, closed below the EMA 8. Looks like we've got a hanging man. A little, yeah, it looks bullish on that move right there. Or it looks bearish. Looks like we have a exhaustion move, down, retracement, bearish retracement back in, and then a falter. Almost closing below the previous low. That hanging man needs to be taken out. So watch out below previous lows. Nikkei, just keep it to the week. Oh, let's go back to that. That was a nasty reversal bar. Looks like it got stopped out on the downside with the EMA 8 on the daily. Nasty, nasty. And there's more of a semblance of a falling star, but that wick is killing me. It's not perfect, but it has that same kind of extension, close back in, falling star. So break outside the pattern, it might come back all the way back into the pattern. Support is the EMA 8 on a weekly chart, so follow that all the way back up if it comes down to an opposing point. Gold. Gold had a bounce. It was worthy, just not enough to get over the EMA 8. So we're still looking at no support. Broke in the previous lows. That's good. Broke in the previous lows. 3-bar pattern on a bottom. I just wish this was a lot higher above the EMA 8. Let's check out the weekly again. Yeah. There is a bounce. We are going into previous lows, previous highs. So we got support. But the bad thing is we are in a previous, well, not quite. We broke into previous pattern and we closed above, just above previous pattern. So that's saved by the bell kind of situation. Because if we close inside the pattern over here, it's likely to go the whole pattern, the whole trading range. So we did not close inside the pattern. The left shoulder, the head. Just need more of a bounce on this thing. You can see the action on the 4-hour chart. We're still bullish on the close. Got a good bounce last night. And then it just retraced all day and then it based. I figured this head and shoulders bottom right here would have took off, but it was too weak. Came back down one more time. You can see the AB bottom right there and then the base. I like using this regression line to find out that stretch. When they bring it down way far. Well, it looks pretty healthy. I just wish it had more of a bounce. Go to silver, weekly close. Silver needs to pick up the pace as well. So same on silver. It bounced for the week. Looks like we came into previous highs, into the previous pattern and bounced. May come down a little bit more, you can never tell, but so far so good. We need to break previous highs. Gold has broken that previous high, I think. No, that was a daily. Yeah, that previous high. No, that didn't break either. So always need to close above previous highs. Here's a daily look. Came across that 8 inverted hammer over the 8. Came down one more time. Got the A, B bottom, inverted hammer over the 8, and then the bounce. Little reverse head and shoulders going on. 3-bar pattern right there. Left shoulder, right shoulder. Flat top break coming in about we've got a lot of work to do. That break can get us up to previous lows in and above 17. If we can consolidate above 17, we might get us above the SMA 34 on a daily. But for the week, anything could happen. But so far so good for the month. Let's see, copper. Copper's still doing its thing. I imagine this is going to come back into support sometime. Looks like we're closing on a daily chart with a hanging man. We've got a falling star action right there. Not perfect because of the wick, but came down, bounced, sideways, bounced again. We'll see if this is a hammer knocking out the bottom over support, or is that going to take out previous lows and keep continuation all the way down to previous lows, or that support line. Let's see what happens. And we also need to take out this falling star. So it almost did it, but put in another falling star. I think it'll come down. Looks bearish. It's a whole bunch of reversal bars going on. Looks like coming into the support line at 257. These two lows and the SMA 34 right there. I guess it'll come down 15-16 cents. Let's see. Yeah, coming into previous lows. That makes sense. Still has a way to go. Coming down into support on that monthly chart. It's not unheard of. Plus that candle is so long, I imagine 50. You got to hold 50% of that candle on any kind of retracement. Keep its momentum. That was a nice break though. Very happy about copper. GDX bounce. That's where we needed the bounce. Like GDX got a double bottom so far for the month. Double bottom. Working the double bottom. Cool. GDXJ. Looks like we had an extension. Oh, and looks like I bought some GDXJ. I'm gonna let that one ride. See if I can find the spot where I bought it. Oh yeah, the inverted hammer. Perfect. Gotta love paper trading. Another hammer. Looks like I bought JNUG too. Nugget. I like the junior miners. Weekly close. We got double bottoms. We got a triple bottom. 3 wicks on the pointing down. Breaking in the previous lows. Looks like we might have a bottom here. Previous lows at 11 on Nugget. Previous low on JNUG is 9.5. Pretty good move from 650. Pretty nice. AG, pretty nice break outside that pattern. Nice bullish encompassing. That looks like a bottom breakout. Confirmed bottom, that is. Where was I looking for? The 4-hour chart. Oh yeah. I hope everyone noticed that chart on AG. And it's pretty much a no-brainer on that one. The corkscrew coming back into support and then pop. Definitely bullish on that one. I wish I had a bunch of money. I would just keep it at GDXJ and AG. Let's take a look at Clip, see what happened. Clip is on his way back up after the retracement. It's pretty nice. Weekly, it looks like a hanging man action though, so be careful everyone, as it did come back down into support. Watch for the confirmation of that hanging man on the way down. Otherwise, keep the momentum as it retraced, recovered, and watch the upside action. I don't know if there's anything else notable. Oh, NAK, see that one, it bounced pretty good today. Let's see a weekly close. It's the 1-2 punch on NAK. It doesn't want to stop. High level consolidation. Hasn't broken the top yet, but looks like the 1-2 punch is in. Break outside the pattern, came back just a tiny bit, and then bounced. And pretty hard to miss that pattern on the upside. So it did not come down where I wanted it to, but it did come down all the way to 116, which was the previous low, its first time bounce. So now we have a double bottom, broke outside that pattern, corkscrew, 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 bam. Looks bullish. Look for a flat top break for the next week. I'm not sure if there's anything else. Everything else had a little bounce. Right? I'm going to keep it short and simple and sweet. Weekly close for everybody. Pretty sure those hemp stocks are coming through. And not sure about the coal stocks. I haven't looked at them. But that's it, guys. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you liking, sharing, and commenting. Please comment if you can. Let me know what's going on out there. I'll see ya.